You can see behind me that we have the left lanes open on the I-10 westbound. They are letting traffic through, not just from back at 107th Avenue, but as well as the on-ramps near us. So we do also have ADOT spokesperson Bart Graves with us that is going to provide us a live update. You are hearing it first on Arizona's Family. Hey, Bart, what can you tell us about this unfortunate crash that happened here today?
I'm with DPS, by the way.
Oh, yes. Sorry about that.
We love the ADOT guys. Yeah. They're here helping us. At 6:37 this morning, we had a motorcyclist who was in the number 2 lane going westbound. Vehicle in front of him slowed. He struck the rear end of that vehicle, throwing him off his bike into the number 3 lane. 2 seconds later, a semi strikes him, killing him instantly. He's deceased on scene. At this point, we believe he's a 67-year-old male, and we are in the process of reopening this highway. It's been closed through rush hour traffic. In the next hour, we hope to reopen it. The medical examiner is on scene now, doing their work, and that's our best hope, is to keep it open it soon.
I know it's earlier in the investigation, but is there any idea if speed was a factor, distracted driving, or maybe even impairment?
That's all going to be part of the investigation, because this just happened. It's very early. So we'll look at all those factors. The important thing to note that both vehicles involved, driver, the semi-driver of the passenger vehicle that was involved, they both stayed, cooperated with us, and gave statements.
Gotcha. And so now that the freeway is opening, I was going to say, this happened around 7 a.m. and, we're approaching like 9:30. What does that say to the response that DPS as well as ADOT incident response had in this instance?
Well, thanks to our partners at ADOT and our troopers here, we were able to open it relatively soon. As you know, this would have been an extended closure had this happened in the eastbound lanes, where the majority of rush hour traffic is situated, and it would have been a much bigger closure, much more involved investigation, because so many vehicles probably would have been involved.
Okay.
At this point, westbound, not as heavy at this time of the morning, so we were able to open it pretty quickly.
Great. Lastly, is there anything else you can say about the victim at this time?
We believe he's from the West Valley.
Okay.
And so notifications being made right now.
All right, Bart, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Really appreciate it. So we now know who the victim is and kind of the more detailed instance of how this crash happened. Again, the freeways are starting to reopen. The body's being put in the medical examiner's van right now. So it should be completely open probably in the next 15 minutes or so.
Elena, that's some good news. In the meantime, we're still going to recommend that you avoid this area for now, but it's hard to fathom and swallow that somebody lost their life out there on the freeway this morning. So just as Elena was showing us, you saw that they reopened at least a couple, maybe 3 lanes on that westbound side of the I-10. We still have significant slowing leading up to this point. If you're still watching us from home, if you can wait a little bit longer, I won't advise that you avoid the I-10 any longer, but don't be surprised to see slowing in both directions leading up to that point, I-10 and Avondale Boulevard.